Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Tuesday instead of Monday. I do have to apologize once again for being a day late, and Happy New Year. I did have another, and I hopefully the last for a very long time, outpatient back procedure on yesterday, so it kind of knocked me out for the day. And crazy as it is in Louisiana, and I'm not sure about every state, they rolled out the vaccines for seniors over 70, which included my mom. And I had called and or got her on the list. There were only 100 per pharmacy. Got her on the list for an Albertsons, which is a grocery store right down the street, only to find out they were told that the rules of engagement had been changed and none of those seniors were on any list anymore. And I found that out from a HAFA board member. So not only, was it an issue for my mother, it was an issue for a very good member of HAFA. So I spent a good part of the night and early morning, and finally got in touch with, a friend of mine helped to get in touch with the governor's office, who got in touch with the Department of Health and Hospitals, who reached out to Albertsons corporate, and we had a three-way at about 10 o'clock last night, who assured me that they would strive to make it right. Now, how they can make it right for the 100 or so members, or 100 and so seniors that were on that list, I'm not really sure. And then about midnight, I guess, a friend reached out and said, look, if she was a member of or a patient of our clinic, we can get her a shot. So while I do have my mom a shot scheduled for Thursday, I'm still fighting for our board member and the other 100 or so seniors and several that have reached out to me via social media. So in true Ronell form, and some of you embrace this, some of you don't embrace this, I get so much pushback and flack for the way that I am. And sometimes I want to apologize, and sometimes it's just the way that I am. I've been called flammable. I've been called so many things, but I get so passionate about things that are wrong, like things that happen in our industry that are wrong, and I just lose it. I lose it. I'm surprised I have any more hair left, but when things happen, I go full guns. I reach out to national media. I reach out to state, local, federal legislators. I reach out to everybody because I want a right wronged. And I want a wrong righted. And some of you might say, that girl is just crazy and, I don't like the way that she does things. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize to those that don't like the way that I do things. I do have a good track record. There are people that think I'm crazy. I'm sorry for that. And those are a lot of those people who have gotten beat in what we've done or what I've done. But know that always, in every situation, my heart is in the right place, that somewhere in my DNA, I was just taught to fight to the bitter end, to never give up, and I just don't. What's on our radar, of course, is the new legislation that I talked to you about on the last Monday Live that we need to get involved with. No sticking your head in the sand. I need more members. I don't normally ask you for members, but I'm asking you for members. $18 a month. Come on. We need more members. We need more voices. We have got to get out and get in front of these folks. We need to understand exactly what they want of us. We need to understand or have them understand exactly what we do and that we're not scared to show them that we are transparent. We've always been transparent in what we do. And of course, there's bad eggs. There's bad eggs everywhere. There's bad eggs on Capitol Hill. it is what it is. There's bad eggs in every profession. I personally believe that HAFA members are the cream of the crop. We are the ones that are going to be transparent with our clients. We are the ones that are going to win going forward, because if there's anyone that decides they're not going to be transparent to clients and, they're reported, you're going to be the ones that said, look, I was honest about my commissions. I was honest about everything that I possibly know how to be honest with. Now, some of these things, I'm not sure how we're going to qualify them, quantify them. And those are the things that we're going to fight and learn about. Now, of course, you hear the HAFA phone in the background because this is a live call, but I will a live Monday news, but on Tuesday. I'm going to move to another room, so of course we won't hear the phone in the background. But just so you know, we are fighting and we need everyone to join us. I need you to tell your colleague. I need you to tell your friend. HAFA is fighting for you. Do you know about this law? Do you understand how it affects us? Do you understand that you need somebody on the Hill that says, look, you guys, I don't know why you keep picking on us, but you keep picking on us. And we're not scared of you, and we're not scared of transparency. And we're going to do it the right way. And when all of you see how much we actually make for what we do, because we're going to explain to them exactly what we do. When you see that, I hope that you're ashamed of yourself. Now, I was listening to Congressman Higgins from Louisiana on Facebook yesterday, and some of you might like him, some of you might not like him. But one thing that I thought he said was very poetic, and he said, with all the mask mandates, you're not in D.C., and we're not in D.C. I haven't been there since January of last year. You're not in D.C., you're not here. You're not in our faces. You're not involved in the process. And that's true. And that eats at me every day because I have ants in my pants, and maybe that's why I act crazy every day. But I want to be there. But right now, it's not safe for us to be there. So we're going to figure out ways to get in front of their faces in other ways. And we can. We've done it before. We're going to have to do it through grassroots lobbying. I do have a report, and I shared it with you probably sometime last year, about how much commissions are actually made on the individual and group market per state. That's going to be put into a white paper that we are going to send to every congressman and every senator. Now, what does that what does that do? Maybe it gets their attention, maybe it doesn't. What gets their attention? Plan B. When a constituent, yes, I'm talking to you. You might not see my eyes, but I'm looking right at you. You're going to call the office and you're going to say, hey, did you get this from HAFA? We just want you to know that we were part of the omnibus bill, and this is what was required of us. And I just wanted to show you how much I make. So now you're adding to my list of things to do. You're adding to my administrative cost of what I have to do. And maybe I have to pay an extra person to figure out, the umbrella. And of course, I'm being facetious, but the umbrellas that I receive from the insurance companies and how that breaks down to 0.001% per person per month. We're going to have to do a little bit of work. Am I scared of it? No. Am I mad? Absolutely. I was mad when HAFA was in the senator's office, when we were in Senator Alexander's office, and we were like, why are you doing this? What did we do to you that this is going to be your legacy piece? Why not? I want to save the world. Why not? I want to give poor people money. Why are you picking on an industry that fights so hard for the consumers of America, does our job harder than anything, harder than we've ever done before, and paid less than we've ever been paid before? They didn't have an answer for us. And obviously, they didn't care. And we met with several Republicans and Democrats. Obviously, we were not... And I'm not going to say people don't care about us because that's harsh, but we were not high on the totem pole. Because if you read that bill and you see all the things that were included, some people had some legacy pieces in there. And we didn't have enough money to, have lobbyists in D.C. to crush the bill. I'll be forever heartbroken about that. I wish I could do more. I wish we had a lot more, money and members. But we're a boutique association. We, operate in a different way. And that's why you have a crazy CEO that, maybe says things and does things unconventionally. I'm not politically correct in all arenas, and not liked by a lot of insurance companies, and, called out by many for what I say and what lights that I put on, bright lights I put on subjects that everyone needs to know about. So get ready. 2021 is going to be a wild ride. As I said, tell a member, get me some more members. I lost a member yesterday, having to tighten their belt. Without someone like Hoffa fighting for you, we're the insurance. We're the people that are trying to make sure you have a job tomorrow. Are we the end all be all? No. But you also always know that I will fight to the bitter end as hard as I can to ensure that we have jobs tomorrow. So number one, tell someone. Number two, get ready for that grassroots, because we're going to hit them, and we're going to hit them hard. The first thing that I'm going to ask you to do, and this is kind of just to get some attention from from Senator Alexander, is drop him a fax or make a phone call if you want, if you're from his district, even if you're not from his district. And that information will be in this Tuesday, sorry. I'm still Monday on the surgery table. But Tuesday news, call them, send them a fax and say, hey, thank you for that wonderful piece of legislation. How do you think that we're going to be able to do this? Could you send me some instructions? We'd like some 1, 2, 3, 4 instructions. Since you worked so hard on this legacy piece, tell me how to get it done. Because we're going to need some people to give us some guidance. And what are whom better than the staff of Senator Alexander that came up with the piece of legislation? We obviously don't want to get in trouble going forward on doing it the incorrect way. We want to do it the right way. We're transparent, professional individuals. So let's just ask them. See if anybody answers them. So the first thing that your job is this week of 2021, which I promise I'm going to make a better year, however I can do it, is let's just reach out to the senator's office. Fax, email, phone call. Thanks for the legislation. We appreciate the additional work. Hey, can you tell me how to get it done? So hopefully I've said enough for this Tuesday. And if you need anything, I'm here pretty much 24/7. And if you can't find me by phone, sometimes I'm out. Just send me a text if you like. That's sometimes the easiest. Or send me an email. And send me an email to my personal email. A lot of times if you send it to the Hoffa email, I don't get it right away. But if you send it to my personal, I'll get it. And if I do not answer within the day, then you send it again. That means I only missed it. I probably have about 1,000 emails per day. And it's sometimes gets a little hard to read all those emails, not from y'all, but from everybody else, and making sure you're on top of anything that, is being sent to you that you don't want to miss. But take good care of yourselves. Take good care of your families. Happy New Year. Stay blessed. And until next Monday, I promise you it'll be Monday. Oh, and don't forget, Wednesday is our first Power Hour for 2021. We'll be talking about the recent legislation that was passed in Washington. We'll be talking about some different things, and we'd love to have you join us and give us your feedback, anything you've heard in your state, anything that you would like to share. And Remember, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. See you then. Have a great week.